Hey there, folks. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the garden and some not so hot peppers. This is my bigger planter box. It's 2 rows high of 2x8s, and it's basically got 3 kinds of peppers in it. I'll take a little closer look at them here in just a minute. But on the left-hand end is what's called a Jalapeno. In the middle, I have my, so we can get up there a little bit, see how tall that thing is, poblanos, and then there's some Anaheims right here. These guys have done exceptional this year. Usually we have a real problem growing peppers. And in fact, the bell peppers pretty much suck. They haven't done anything this year. But these guys have just gone berserk. Now, the Jalapeno's up here, we pinched the top off. Some people call it pruning, whatever, you know, when it first started. So they're not near as high, but man, have they produced like crazy. And Zoe's trying to get her face in the camera there. Hey, Zoe girl. Zoe, what are you doing? What are you getting into? And then the poblanos, we didn't. So we wanted to see the difference between the two, and the difference is about 2.5 feet or more in height. The poblanos have produced very well, but you know, the heat's killing everything off. The other day, we had an actual temperature as I was going up to Colleen to look at a motorhome of 109. An actual of 109. So I've had to actually get one of the deck canopies here to help shade it to try and keep these guys alive. So let me take the camera off here. Now these are what they're called Jalapenos. They're from Bonnie Plants, and I'll put the link below to it. We tried them this year kind of on a lark. I love the taste of jalapenos, but with my gut issues, I just can't take the heat anymore. So these things are fantastic. They've got kind of the jalapeno flavor. They're a little more firm than a bell pepper and have zero. Now my poblanos up here, and I've always been a big fan of poblanos. They have a very mild heat. They're nowhere near as hot as a jalapeno. But man, are they tasty. And I've done all kinds of things with them. When I get bigger ones at the store, I'll take and split them open. I'll fry up a boneless chicken breast, put it in there, stuff it with some 4-blend Mexican cheese and whatever else, you know, catches my attention at the time. Put some cheese on top, put it in the oven and bake it for about 30 minutes, or otherwise we'll take and just kind of saute the peppers and the chicken all together with some cheese and put it in quesadillas or put it over rice. I mean, this is some really great eating. Now the Anaheims down here, and you can see there's one turning red on us. Need to pick this boy. Hasn't done too well because the bugs keep eating the leaves. I think it's locusts, to be honest with you. These got more heat, and I like to use the Anaheims and the poblanos together when I make chili, because I don't use chili powder. Again, chili powder tears my guts up. But if I use whole peppers, cut the seeds and the vein out of it, and chop them up in there, I can still get some good heat. There's my Jaxie boy coming in for a visit. Hey, Jaxie bubby, what you doing, big boy? So that does really good. Now, up on the deck, we also have some Hatch chili peppers. Hatch comes from Hatch, New Mexico. And those, oh God, I love. They're mild. They're just awesome. And this is actually their second year. We keep them in buckets up there, and I'll take a photo of that and tag it in here in the video. But if we keep it in the shade up there, they'll actually winter over here in Texas, and the plant just starts re-leafing out again at full-grown size and starts producing peppers. So that's what we're hoping to do with these guys. As you can see, like I said, I've got the awning here. It's early Sunday morning. I've got pork butts smoking for that video. You can see the sun's up now just over the horizon, and it's going to get mid-90s today, and with that 93% humidity we've already got this morning, I'm guessing a heat index probably 104, 105 before the day's over. So sometimes we actually have to water this twice a day, plus try and keep the sun off of it this way. So I'm going to pick me one of these jalapenos and take it in the house, and then I'm going to clean it up, slice and dice it up, and I'm going to actually put it in my scrambled eggs. So I'll show you that when ready to eat it, or fry it and eat it, however you, whatever, you'll see it. Okay, these are the hatch peppers I was just talking about, and we've had them in these containers, but if I can zoom in here, come in and get this hatch. That's one hatch right there. There's not a lot of peppers on these. It doesn't produce a lot at a time, but they're good. They've got a mild heat, probably just below jalapenos on the Scoville scale, but I really do like them. Alrighty folks, like I told you, I got me one of the small jalapenos. I also got me a small red green onion. I'm going to chop these up, fry them up in my scrambled eggs this morning. I mean, there's no magic to this. You just cut. Now actually, if you take this part of it right here with the root and you go back out and you replant it, it'll grow another onion. Now this would be really good if I had some pepperoni to chop up in here to go with this. But I don't, so hey, you make do with what you got. Do it this way, you can kind of crack it open a little bit and make it easier to get in here. Cut that vein out. And I like to save the seeds. We're going to try starting some from seeds next summer. I mean, we bought these from, I think these came from H-E-B, our local grocery store, which sells a lot of plants in the very early spring, late winter. Remember, South Texas, our growing season is a lot different than the rest of the country. By end of June, we're just about done for the year. Well, till fall anyway, and then we can do a second harvest, second crop in the fall, which I will be doing as well. And you know, the vein in real jalapenos has a lot of the heat. This doesn't have heat. I just don't like the texture of it. So I try and cut them out. But I eat a lot of this in salads. It's really good for that. The next time that we do the chicken and poblano and cheese stuff, we're going to cut some of these up in them too. Because as you saw out there, there's a boatload of them left coming on, and still more blooms. So if you like the pepper taste, the jalapeno taste, but you can't tolerate the heat, this is the pepper for you. Oh, there's another seed. Get out of there. And there we go. And I'll kick this back in when I start frying these up, sauteing them before I dump the scrambled egg mix. That is the best way known to man to scramble eggs, the magic bullet. It just purifies them. You get such creamy, fluffy eggs from it. And then once that's ready, then I'll dump the scrambled eggs on. That's coming along really nicely. If you could smell it, oh my goodness. Smells awesome. As soon as that bacon crisps up a little bit, I'll dump the eggs in. And here come the eggs. Stir it all in and mix it up good together. I'm pretty picky about my scrambled eggs. I do not like runny scrambled eggs, period. Don't like any kind of runny egg, but especially my scrambled. They've got to be cooked all the way through. And you can hear the bacon cooking in the other skillet beside here. So if I'm making you a little hungry, that's kind of the idea. Because at the same time, I've got 2 pork butts out on the smoker, which is another video. And keeps me busy. There's breakfast. All right, now let's do the taste test. See what this tastes like. I'm going to try to get a little pepperweight this time. This is really good. Now, taste the peppers in there. A little bit of the onion and the bacon taste all mixes together. So if you are a person like me and you love the taste of jalapenos, but you don't like the heat of the jalapeno or can't tolerate it like I can, then simply try these COOLAPENOs. Said I'll leave the links below. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe. Right now I've got a whopping 20 subscribers, so I need a lot more. But that's what keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. They're fun. It gives me something to do. It's a mental challenge. So I hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe out there in the COVID world. I'll see you all on the next video.